Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to another live session with Stephen, where I will be interviewing individuals who are very successful in their business, life, and practically in career, life, everything, all aspects of life. And if you are following my live sessions, I have covered very interesting topics with many interesting speakers and entrepreneurs. I think so far we have covered topics like how you can create your own work reality, how you can make your management to notice you, and how you can do your best at your workplace, how you can keep getting promotions, increment, and all. And we have covered topic like how you can work on your long lost passion that you have, and even after so many years, like 10 years plus, you can still go back to your passion and turn it into a career while still maintaining a full-time job. And we have speakers like Uma, who shared about how she has bring her business of henna online. And we have people like Edward, who talk about the purpose of life, what is his purpose, and the little action that he took that leads to wherever that he is right now. So today we have someone very interesting, someone that very close to my heart, someone that's my mentor, who going to share about interesting topic, which is handling emotions. So hi Stephen. Hey, hi, thank you for saying hi. I So if you guys are watching, please say hi to me. I'm a very nice person. So and we're going to have Miss Valsala here to share about how to handle our emotions. This is something all of us struggle, and it could be any emotion. We could be happy, we could be sad, but sometimes you feel like when you are angry, you're just angry. If you're happy, you're just happy, but you don't know how to handle these emotions. You don't know how that these emotions actually affect you in terms of your happiness, your family, your business, and everything. So today we're going to invite Miss Valsala to share about why is it difficult to manage our emotion and how you can actually manage your emotion. She's also going to provide you with a tool to handle your emotions at the end of the session. So please stick with us until the end. I have a small video about Valsala, so I want to show it to you before we bring in Valsala to the stream. So I will share my screen, so please have a look at it. Give me a 1 second. I will do the share screen. Oops.
The Dare to Live conference brings together the collective experiences of speakers from all walks of life, sharing about how they achieve success in their business, relationships, work, happiness, and health. So here's one of our speakers sharing a little bit about their story.
7 years ago, I was living in this corporate life that I had everything. Okay, I used to travel for work. I could even work from home. I was in a managerial position. I had power. I had authority. I had the money. I could buy the bags I want, go for holidays that I want. I had my kids. Everything was perfect, nice, okay, awesome. I had this nagging feeling like you're really busy, but you're not impacting anybody's life. After I quit my job, everything fell apart. So after that, it has been a roller coaster journey.
His
But
purpose
today,
and
what I
the
do
little.
impacts many people's life. I do awareness-based training, and it is so much more meaningful. I still will do this because it's the only thing I want to do.
So there you have it. You'll be seeing many other phenomenal speakers share their experiences at the Dare to Live conference.
So that is the video that I wanted to show you guys about Valsala. So Valsala is the founder and the CEO of Global Consultancy. Before she started this company, she was a very successful corporate person who have a high-paying job. She was the finance director in an MNC company, and after working there for so long, her heart asked her to move on, and she took up that decision. She is very bold enough to make that decision to quit the job and then start a business by herself. And with the guidance of ETID's platform, she had built a business over the past, I think, 6-7 years, and she has impacted many people's life, including mine. I'm one of the person who has been personally mentored by Valsala, and I'm very happy to have her today. So I think it's 1 o'clock already. Without any further ado, let's welcome Valsala to the stream. Hello,
Hello.
Valsala.
Hi, Steven.
Yes, yay. I think I give a very long introduction to you for the
Yes,
past.
yes, yes, yes. I heard
Okay,
my own introduction. Yes.
we have many people here saying hello, hi. Okay, hi guys. Thank you all for joining. If you feel like if you wanted, you can also share this live session so that many people can also learn about how they can handle their emotions from the expert Valsala. So I think Valsala, we are ready at 1 o'clock. So let's start our session. So,
So, correction, I'm no expert, Steven. I'm still managing my emotions. Just that I
okay,
still, since I manage I found a way to manage my emotions. Someone taught me how to manage emotions. I guide others as well. So, yeah, no expert, but I know somehow how to manage my emotion better than I used to 10 years ago. And I also guide others so others can do it as well.
okay,
Okay.
that's nice. So the first question that I have for you is literally the topic name itself. Why is it so hard to handle our emotions?
I that's a very there's a question that it's like I have to take to one whole day to answer that because I'd explain the context behind it. But for me, one of the things that ET Ideas has if you Google startups, right, success rates of startups success rate is only about 10%. Yeah, but if you look at ETI's success rate in startups, it's about 80%. And the reason is mainly because we learn first, we develop the individual first before developing the business. Develop the individual means what mainly? Mainly develop them to manage their emotions so they can focus their thoughts, words, and actions on their goals. So I've been for many goal setting programs, and I realized over the past 20 years, many goal setting programs. So people actually know how to set goals. They know, oh, I must set this goal, I must repeat the goal, I must take affirmation. I know they'll do it for a while, then they'll move on to another method. But the reason they do this mainly is because they cannot manage their emotions and because their senses are very powerful. So why you cannot manage your emotion is you have to understand you have something called a subconscious programming, certain habit patterns. These are very strong in you. So let's say you're a I think I'll best explain it through some examples. Maybe I'll
And
get some.
you can give funny examples or any examples that you have.
Yeah, maybe I can take an example of, okay, let's say finances. People say, okay, I want to earn 1 million. Okay, they don't need to go 1 million. So I want to earn 10K a month. Okay,
Okay.
the goal is I want to earn 10K a month, but their focus mainly is on, oh, you have got so many bills to pay. And if your programming, your childhood programming is not enough money, not enough money, you think money grow on tree. Okay, if all this one means, that means you are actually focused on not enough money. Oh, I got all these bills to pay. As you keep focusing on the bills, you will realize more and more bills will start coming. Then example, one day, sometime I work with people, right? So one day, let's say they did something a bit extra or something, right? They earn some extra money. Like let's say got bonus. Before the bonus come itself, the car accident or car breakdown, Sunny must pay 1,500. Huh?
That
So
is so
then
true. It happened in my life so many times. Okay.
stop him. Why? Because the programming is not enough money. Oh, I have to focus on paying. So you get the money only, you'll have something to pay. But when you're paying that, you're not just, oh, car accident, okay, we go to mechanic, oh, how much? 1,500, okay, you're not just paying that, you are going like, oh, my hard-earned money is wasted. Why, 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 why. When you do these things, right, it becomes again strongly programmed in your subconscious mind. And then you will attract situations like that again and again. So what you intellectually set as a goal, which is earn $1,000, 1,000 ringgit 10,000 ringgit a month, you're not focused on that. Most of the time, your thoughts are focused on, ayo, I must pay this bill. Ayo, how much expense? Ayo, I must pay for this again. So whenever you focus on something with a lot of emotions, it will start. Mm, that becomes your goal. So your goal now no more 10 earning 10,000 a month. Your goal is earning enough to pay bills, not enough money. Okay, so these are your goals. Okay, what is coming out is actually your subconscious programming. Whatever that has been programmed in you through repetition, maybe through your childhood or earlier experiences and all. So without correcting this programming, you cannot try to You cannot just say, okay, let's meditate, You meditate in Sila. It won't work one. Because you don't know how to manage your emotions because it's triggered by your subconscious programming. How it's triggered? Through something you hear or something you see, through your senses. So that's one example. Okay, there's many other examples I can give.
Any
One,
examples about family? Yeah.
family is the best. Okay, family, you don't need to say anything. Okay, let's say you go back home. This has happened to me before. Let's say I go back home. I want to see my mother. Okay, this one before MCO time lah. So let's say I drive in the traffic. Takes me 45 minutes to go and see. I go and see. I go to the house and you know what she say? No, no time for us. Huh? Nowadays, you got no time for us. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm making time on. So those days all I'll react. I'll get annoyed. Then I'll fight back. Oh, I got a lot of work to do now. My tension, I'll lepaskan to her. She will lepaskan her tension to me. So it'll become an argument. But actually, when I stop reacting, okay, we react because we are in our own world. We are in our own stress. So we are reacting. But let's say we use SIP, which I'll explain shortly what SIP is. When we use SIP, we realize we are reacting, we are aware, and we start responding. After a while, responding becomes our character. So the one time I went there, she looked at, I was mixing a drink, and then she looked at me, she said, nowadays all you got no time for us. And she said something like, I looked at her and I said, Wednesday only I came, what? You miss me, is it? And she also like got a shock and she asked me, oh, yeah, then both of us start laughing. Okay, then it didn't
Nice.
become an argument. Okay, so we could that subconscious program couldn't play out because I didn't react the normal
Yeah.
way I used to react. So I started thinking, why is she saying this? Actually, what she's saying, why she cannot tell me I miss you? It's not
Oh
in
yeah.
her program.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
not in her program. Okay, for that means her parents, her son, they all talk like this. So I can see my parents are talking exactly like how their parents were treated them when they son, but they are not aware of this. Okay, so they will say the sarcastic comments all, but actually what they're saying is I miss you. Okay, why they're not saying I miss you? It's not in their programming, and they're not aware they're doing this. So because you're
only
not
we
aware,
can be aware. Only we can be aware of
you
it
can
about
aware when you
the
can
change
manage your emotions.
because we cannot
When
change our parents. So
cannot you can change how you react to them, then they will also change how they react to you. But to do that, you must be able to manage your emotion. If you are not feeling okay, please don't go and see your parents and all. They will make it worse because they don't even say anything. They give a look only. You say, oh, you don't understand. Say, I got so many. They not just say anything. They are going like, I never say anything. No one open my mouth. Why she's saying this? Because our senses are so strong from child. We know how their facial experience work. For example, when let's say you're a baby, right? You're crawling, okay, and you go near the swimming pool. Okay, you before the baby won't straight away jump into the swimming pool. The baby will stop and look at the mother. The mother will turn and look at the baby and go like, no.
no.
Okay, so from the baby don't understand this, but she can understand the tone. She understands, oh, water is dangerous, and then she can see that how the mother's expression is. So we are very programmed to react to our parents' expression, our spouse expression now. So before they say anything itself, we will start reacting. React already means you cannot be you cannot achieve your goal. A lot of emotions when it's wasted. That means by being angry, upset, sad, all these things happen. The emotions are wasted and it takes the energy away from working on your goals or achieving your goals. This one I can tell you simple only. You try fighting with someone and see. After the fight finish, right? You also will be so tired, that fella also will be so tired. You'll be wondering why lah I started this fight.
The energy drained a lot, right?
Energy drains a lot. So when the energy is drained away, they cannot focus on their goals. They cannot achieve their goals. No? It will be the emotions keep you in a drama mode. Why like that? Because you're being programmed like that. Why some people can focus a lot and achieve their goals? Because they are programmed like that. So your current reality is how your subconscious mind is currently programmed. So if you're someone who can you earn well, but your expenses also just ngam ngam. Okay, so that means your programming could be I earn cukup makan. I earn enough to spend. Okay, if you're someone who very kind and loving and like to what do you call that? Let's say work with children and all, that's your programming. Okay, but if you're someone who gets annoyed with children, that's also your programming. It's not good or bad, It's just how you have been programmed.
That is actually very very true, because I realized when I came from a middle class family, and most of the time the things that we talk is, you need to pay bill, this bill, pay that bill. You need not enough money. You need to. You don't have to. We don't have the money to buy chicken today on Sunday.
Most of us like that. Yes,
Yeah,
most
so
of
we need to eat this one today. So we were like, we only have like, okay, the money is coming, it's enough. So when I started to work, when I started to run my own things and all, I realized I'm actually replicating the same thing. And
yes.
whatever money that I have, even though this month I got more money, somehow the money will finish.
More expenses will come.
Yeah, more expensive is coming. Somehow or other, my bike will fall. My bike will rosa for the strangest reason, and we just get emotional about it, and we couldn't solve the issue. So that is
So,
very
so
interesting.
even when we develop entrepreneurs, we teach them, okay, you need to do sales, you need to focus on your business, do sales, and all. You need to bring in the money, but that alone won't be enough, because you also need to change your programming about money and then put some saving elements in there. So you start saving. Like now you have savings because you have consciously decided, okay,
Mm.
I'm going to save every month. So you start having this habit pattern. But coming to that, sometimes people just work only. They think like baby boomers, all right. You ask them to go for holiday or not, it's a waste of money for them. They'll complain on the holiday. Oh, pay so much money and waste of time, waste of time. Because their program mustn't waste money, must work only, and must only spend on essential things. It
That's
means
so
like
true. That's so true.
food, house, they want all they'll buy. But like a house, got one unnecessary thing to do for my the house. My father will spend his little money. Ask him to buy a good shoes, he'll say no, no, waste money. My father can afford it, no. But because of this programming, this one cannot waste money, must save money. So they will, you without knowing, you wreck out your programming. You chocho the programming too much, the emotions will come out. They will scold you because it triggers the emotions. And so even at
I
work
think,
we
I
do.
think
Even
you
at
want.
work we do it. There
Oh
was
yeah,
once
we have a
there was
question about workplace. You start to talk
okay.
about workplace. We have a question about workplace. How
What's
to
the
handle
work?
emotion at work with a stronger emotion colleague and anxious, jumpy emotion colleague.
Okay.
Okay.
Stronger emotions colleague and anxious jumpy emotion colleagues. Actually, if you ask me, handling your emotions at work is the easiest compared to handling emotions with your family. Family, you don't need to do anything much, they will trigger you. Whereas
But
work
blood
is a bit
related.
non-related. Correct, blood related, and the subconscious programming is, you are from them, you're from your parents, your children are from you. So it's like it's blood related. There is genes. There's a very strong programming over the years, so it knows each other's trigger points very well. Office, there's always this barrier still. There's this formal thing still. There's what do you call that? This there is still a barrier, lah. Okay. So this barrier it's not so emotional. Okay, but coming back to jumpy emotion, you are attracting it. Okay, I know you'll say how, because you are probably stressed and angry, upset. This fellow will come, or this fellow you already know. This fellow will do this kind of things, and it's like it will trigger you. So you nicely only stay spending your day and all, but this person keep picking on you or keep fighting with you. But as long as you don't learn how to manage this, don't how to learn how to manage your emotions, like my mother and her, you never visit me. Once I learn how to manage it, nowadays my parents don't trigger me much. Unless I'm already upset. Then I go and see them, then I cannot manage my emotions, right? Then everything will come out. Then I'll go back to my old self. Okay, but if you can see my parents now, to me they're very nice, they talk to me nicely now. Somebody else come, they are normal, sarcastic way all will start coming. Same thing at work also. If you learn how to manage your emotions and not react to this person after a while won't show the anger to you, but they'll still continue doing what you cannot change people, but you can change the way you react to people, so the way people react back to you also will change. For example, I remember there was this person who came and told me, my boss is all, they don't listen to me. They don't listen to my idea. He works in a bank. So he said the boss is all very political. They don't listen to my ideas. I say, okay, fine now. So then he found another job. He said, I found another job. Here my bosses are so nice. They listen to my ideas. I can work on projects. I said, okay. About 6 months later, I met him again. And he said, yo, this place worse than earlier. Here they it's like, then he started complaining, this person do this person do this thing. What he cannot see is it's already programmed in his mind. So the subconscious programming is just replicating wherever it goes. That means nature is teaching you through these incidents, through these people. As long as you haven't learned this lesson, it is going to continue repeating. How you want to learn this lesson? How do you learn this lesson? You need to use your intellect. To use your intellect, you need to learn how to manage your emotions. To manage your emotions, you need to do SIP.
Okay.
Maybe I explain what is SIP first
Yeah,
before
because I think
before
the
I.
previous speakers that we have in our live session also was telling about they apply SIP. They do this SIP, they okay. They do this apply, they are better at here. But we don't really know. Many people don't really know what is SIP is.
Okay,
So
I
because
think the three.
yeah, because we know that we are angry. We know that we are getting emotional. We know that we are angry, we are happy, we are
Okay,
sad. But it's very hard to handle the emotion when it comes.
Steven, actually, most people don't know they're angry.
Oh,
We know we're angry because we are more used to you doing SIP. We just struggle in doing the SIP because we're still learning how to manage it. But most people don't know they're angry. Most people only can see that fella idiot. No, he said this. How can he say this? Okay. Most people are focused on other people. They cannot see that they are angry.
mm,
Or even if they can see they're angry, it's that fella's fault. That fella said this. How can he say this? So the anger, you cannot see that it's actually you cannot manage your emotion. You lost your shit, okay? You lost your anger, okay? But most people cannot see it. Most people think because that fella said this, that's why I got angry. Okay, if you did not get angry, you will be able to handle this what he said differently. You might even get him to think. Once you get angry, you say something, the fella also get angry, fine. Or both will try to defend, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. Okay, depending on the programming. Okay, what SIP is, you as a human being, you have your spirit, your intellect, your emotions, and your physical senses. Okay, we as human beings, we are here, we are spiritual beings here for to learn through a human experience. Many of you would have read this. What it means is nature is we are evolving emotionally, intellectually, and all. Okay, as we evolve, nature is teaching us through people and through incidents. But to learn the lesson, you must be calm. Your intellect must be functioning. So most people will say, I'm thinking what? Actually, they're not thinking. Most people, what will happen is they will hear something or they will see how the person's tone, they will hear the person's tone or they will see the person's facial expression and all. And what they will do, they will start getting emotional. They get upset. When they get upset, the intellect is used to find fault. Okay, so the intellect is busy finding fault, not thinking what is nature trying to teach me. The only way you can see the lesson and don't let this thing affect you is if you can manage your emotions. How do you manage your emotions? You have to activate your conscious mind. How you activate your conscious mind? You take deep breath. This one old people will say, take deep breath. Okay, you angry means don't engage, disengage. Take deep breath. Okay, when deep breath means not that one is fueling the subconscious mind somehow. Deep breath means quiet, stay quiet. When you are really angry with someone or you're upset with someone, right, or you annoyed with someone, you will see how difficult it is to keep quiet. Your mind will say, tell them now, they must know it now. If you tell them now, chances are 2 days later you'll regret what you said today, because that is not from your conscious mind, it's from your subconscious mind. So the best thing you can do to manage your emotion is breathe, keep quiet. Okay, after you keep quiet, after a while, you go back to your intellect and ask this question: what is nature trying to teach me? First of all, accept this thing happened because nature is teaching you a lesson. Okay, so yeah.
The first step, the S.
Yes. If you kind of accept this is teaching a lesson, you keep saying, oh, it's Defler's fault, it's Defler's fault, it's Defler's fault, then you are not looking at it as a lesson. But if you look at it in a lesson and say, what is nature teaching? Then you will learn the lesson, your emotions will be calm, and you will correct it and move on.
Okay.
Okay.
But most of
Any
the
question?
time, we don't really go to the. We cannot even accept that there
You
is a
cannot
lesson
accept. You cannot accept.
happening and
You
everything.
cannot accept.
So that is why we couldn't really do SIP at all.
Yeah, very difficult to do because first of all, the emotions are so strong. It's triggered by the senses. Okay, so this takes practice. If you have lived a certain way, it will take you practice to change that programming, and it will really help if you can understand your programming as well.
Okay.
So,
Great.
like example, there's okay, I do a program that looks at goal setting. So there's one person who came for my class and she said she wants to get a promotion. So she worked in this company for a long time, and then every time she does an internal promotion, she goes for the interview. She keep failing the interview. So I was wondering why she failing this interview. Then she keeps saying maybe I do not know how to answer the questions properly and all. And at one point in time, they actually told her that she's not a team player, and I can see why she's not a team player. Example, one day the one of them, somebody else was sick. They asked her to come in and replace. She got very angry. She got very upset and all. She was telling me, "Okay, that's not fair. It's not my job." This is what she's telling me. I'm sure to her colleagues and her team and all, she is showing her tantrum, but she doesn't realize this. Okay, but when she's saying this, the rest of them are watching and saying that she's not a team player. But if she could have managed her emotions, it's not that she's wrong, she could have looked at it and say, okay, maybe I cannot do today, maybe can I talk to someone else or find some other solution, or switch another day I took it. So it's like, if you could handle your emotions, you would have handled the scenario differently, and it wouldn't look like I'm not a team player. This was going on. This was going on, and I was trying to get to see how to get her to correct this. Because I tell her also, she said, no, I'm a team. No, that's not fair. That people they are fine.
Mhm.
Eventually, I got her to see most times her mind is picking fault with others, telling people what their fault is. I mean, she's so busy picking fault with others. When you do this, what goes around will come back around. So people are also busy picking fault with her. So she said, then we found out why, because this happened from her childhood itself. Okay, it was like to she needed to pick fault so that it looked to defend herself. So
Mhm.
this has become a habit. So then she started slowly changing this habit. Then slowly that people picking fault on her also reduce,
And the results will come.
and the results will start coming.
We have a comment saying that we attract it without realizing. We will say or think, don't know what this fellow is going to do today. I think at the workplace, before even
Yes,
the tell
yes,
something, we will like we
yes.
have the thought, and
So
then we
your
have
day.
someone validating the thought. This is what always happened to me when my colleague called me to check something. I always have this thought.
So, for example, morning, right? Let's say you have a boss, that fella is a grumpy fella. Morning, you call meeting. Okay, you go into the meeting itself thinking dialogue today, dialogue today, dialogue. Okay, so whether you maybe today your boss is a good mood, but he will still see you already, his mood will, so because your goal is dialogue. Okay, so it's to consciously set it differently. We are going to have a good meeting. Okay, we're going to have a good meeting, short meeting. We reach some solutions, we move on. You do this, first few times it won't happen because you don't know how to do this. Your mind will still see his face. No, la, cannot be like his one. Okay, but if you keep on doing this, then you keep focus on your goals without getting emotional in the meeting, you will start achieving your own end goals. So yeah. So yes, without us realizing, we self sabotage ourselves. Correct.
Very nice sharing, Vasla. I think one thing that is very clear is we all have a goal that we want to achieve, and we are focusing on that goal. But then while we are focusing on the goal, there are some things that happen that will make us feel more emotional, that will drag us away from the initial goal that we have set. And after that, the goal is not to achieve this goal, but to solve this problem. And while we keep engaging our emotions together with our action and everything to solve this problem, the problem keep happening and happening and
Correct.
happening, and we keep doing it. And we are no more focused on the initial goal that we have set.
Correct. That's all. That's all. That's why we don't achieve our goals, because we are busy, carried away by our whatever our emotions is doing, whatever our senses is telling us. Maybe I give you one. Got example time for example, huh?
Okay, yes, we got one last example, Ken.
Okay, let's say you are today you already said, okay, I'm working on an important project. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to work on this project. Okay, halfway you're working on this project and all, your boss came and said something stupid or something that annoys you. Why are you taking so long? You are upset already. You are upset already means you cannot work on this project. So now you go to have your breakfast first. Never mind, I take a tea break. In tea break, you keep telling everyone that, you know what, this fellow is this one. This fellow like this, he said this one. You know what your friends will say, that fellow correct lah. Last that day I say, so they will pour all the fire and all. So by the time you are not ready, by the time you come back to do this project, you got no mood also. Okay, you will do what you can do only. So it's like a lot of time and energy and not enough. You still go back, you know what, you still go to the receptionist, you still go to the you feel wronged. Okay, you feel that there's a need for me to tell people how can you treat me like this. That wasn't your goal in the first place. Your goal was to work on the project. So that's how you will get distracted, you'll get carried away.
And the situation to make us emotional or angry or sad or anything will happen very subtly, and in a day-to-day
Yes.
life we're always reacting to stuff. I think for me, when I first got to know about SIP, you cannot react to people, you need to respond and everything. I try it out in the road, because when I drive bike, people will come, sometimes people come will go so far or they almost hit you. I will always curse them in a bad word. But when I get to know about SIP and everything, I try to, like, before curse, I was like, last time I will tell the word, now it's like, okay, it's fine.
Yes, but very difficult.
Yeah, very, very difficult. But now it's happening naturally. And after that is the family and everything. Like
And
what
but
you said,
now you
family
see,
can
people
trigger you
drive
easily.
in the they nobody come close enough to know in the bike.
Yes.
Now you see the triggers also go away because you learn how to manage it.
Mm. It's a very it's how to say, it's very direct. We know this, but then it's super duper hard to apply SIP. It's just that you need to switch from getting emotional and then finding fault. Then you see that, okay, this is a lesson that nature is teaching you. What you can learn from this.
And SIP is not something that, oh, now you hear from me, you can do this. Okay,
Mm.
there is a lot of steps to it. You constantly need to hear from many people, and it's like um, you need to really learn how to do this. Just like you want to learn baking, you go for a baking class, right? It's that you really need to learn to do this over time, and you need to practice. Okay, that means you say you want to be a guitarist, but you don't practice your guitar, cannot, right? Same thing like that. So you need to really learn how to do it from people who really know how to do it. Secondly, you must practice, you must put into practice. Over time, it will become natural for you. And then you can guide others.
I think that is why we are having this Dare to Live conference in the first place, letting people know about SIEP and how they can apply this in different aspects of their life. We have around 25 speakers in the conference. Valsala is one of the speaker as well. And you want to say something also?
I'm also the conference organizer. So we started this SIP conference in January last year as a physical conference. Then August, because of the pandemic, we have a virtual conference. This year is again a virtual conference. But before we started this conference, um, ETID's founder said there's so many of you all are very good speakers. You all should share your knowledge to others. So we all sat down, a few of us sat down and looked at each other and said, what is it that we know that other people should know, but they don't know? Everyone quickly looked at each other and said, SIP. So that's why the conference is about SIP. So we want as many people to know about this. No, not enough. How are we putting it into practice? Different areas of our life, different industries. How are we getting the results? If you can see the results, then you want to put the effort to learn how to manage your emotions.
Yeah. And these are the speakers that we have at the Dare to Live conference. You can see all the beautiful faces and faces, 25 amazing speakers who are going to share about how did they have applied SIP in different aspects of their life. And I think we're going to cover very important topics like SIP in happiness, how you can happy, and SIP in relationship, how you can apply SIEP in relationship. I think Varsala already mentioned about the family is the hardest part to apply SIEP, but how to apply SIEP in there, because all of us have problems in our family. If we walk into the house, my mother will ask like, now only you know the place to, way to come to the house. I will get triggered. I'm very happy to see my mother, but the day she told me already, I'll be like, okay, that's all done and everything. So how to handle that emotion in terms of in relationship, and also applying SIEP in health. All of us have a health goal that we want to achieve. Even I have a health goal, but we very reluctant to work on it. And we can see we work on it. We go to the gym, we go running, we do this all kind of activities that will last for 2 weeks. After that, we will want to go back to the work again. Why is this happening, and how to apply SIEP way in health? We're going to talk about finances. Money is another thing that will make us all go psycho. So how to handle the finances, your personal finances, your business finances. Then we have people going to share about how did they have applied SIP in their businesses. And some of them are really, really in a very difficult industries like tourism, teaching people and everything. Their income is totally affected during this lockdown. How did they have did better by applying the SIP? They improve their business, they take care of their employees and everything using apply SIP. And we have people going to share about moving your career online, future of education, even parenting. So again, I wanted to show you these are the speakers in the Dare to Live conference, which is happening on March 13 and 14, 9 to 4:30 p.m. It's a 2 days conference, and we still have the sponsor that is available. Very, very limited right now because we already give out all the sponsorship ready. We have another sponsor that's coming in, so only a few limited seats that is available. So if you guys want it, you can always contact me. I will put my number there, so you can contact me after this. So I'll be very happy to talk to you guys. So thank you, Valsala,
Thank you, Stephen,
for
for
your sharing
inviting me.
and your experience. It's very nice to have you here, and see you guys again in another live session. Okay, bye.
Thank you.